Hi everyone and welcome back to Lovely Gardening Bits. It's beautiful. It's so nice. That there is blue sky. We've had a couple of days of blue sky. It's been so lovely over the last couple of weeks. Really, really nice. Not too rainy, but sunny, warm, and things are really taking like a proper growth spurt in the garden. And so what I want to do today is because I think I did this back in March. I don't know if I did one in April, but a little tour of the jardin in May. The last couple of weeks have been really nice, kind of like family wise. We had Sam's christening, and that was gorgeous. Like one of the weekends, we had family staying over. Catherine and I, we went gallivanting for her book launch, or the publication day, and that was fab. And then also, so Catherine and I, we trade in plants. Sometimes I'll give her beauty bits, she'll give me plants or seeds. But the day of publication day, I brought out some corn on the cob for her. What did I bring her? I brought her corn on the cob and is that all? I think I got her some, I can't remember what else. She gave me sweet peas and she also gave me 3 bags of horse manure. So one of the gals that works with her like on the book, I can't remember who, if it's the editor. No, I don't think it's the editor, maybe it is. She gave her bags of horse manure. And Catherine very kindly gave me 3 bags. I forgot that they were in the car. They don't smell, it just smells like compost. And then the other day I went to take them out of the car. I lifted up a bag, it was a paper bag, probably know where this is going, and the arse fell out from underneath it, and I had a boot full of horse manure. So I had to clean that up, it's fine. So I'm going to use that now to feed the roses, like here, and probably like rejuvenate and give like nutrition back to the beds. Yeah, I just wanted to show you for this week's video a little tour of the jardin, and then at the end I'll kind of do some close-up shots. So this border needs an awful lot of work, a lot of TLC, but I think these are the asters from last year, and the year before. They bloom for ages, like really, like kind of late in the summer, like maybe August. Oh look, that little blue butterfly, it's back again. Yes, I'm thinking I'm gonna move those. They like sun, so maybe up there somewhere in a clump anyway. And I think I'm gonna lift the grasses here, just these few here, and put them into a pot for now. It's a little feel of the foliage there. They feel a little bit wet. No, not wet, it's soft, so I might need to give this border a water. But this is coming back, look. My verbena. So Edward says fingers got her hands on this and cut it really far back. But anyway, like look, the weeds are really taking over. And look, I have an achillea that's coming back, and you can see that it's spread over there as well. But look, now I didn't lift this in time, but this is a geranium, Catherine Deneuve, and I think it is beautiful. It's just got really delicate flowers, and it seems to be quite happy there in the sunshine. Yeah, I planted it way too close to this. When I planted it last year, there was a lot less in this border, and I was like, oh sure, put it in there. But you know what? It looks really healthy. It looks happy there, so we're going to leave her there for now. Now this came out during the week here, so we have ourselves a little rose. Now I think ooh, that doesn't look good. I might need to give that a wash. Oh, there's like aphids on them. Okay, see here, I'll try and zoom in there. There's like aphids on there, so what I'm going to do is take out my hose later this evening and blast it with water to kind of like knock them off, because this rose is beautiful. Speaking of roses, look at this one. So this is a cutting that Mom had from God years ago now, and look. And then further up here we have more of the achillea. So these are the terracotta achilleas, got some there as well, and they're really nice and vibrant. They go from like a terracotta to like a goldy colour. This here, these have come back. So these are crocosmia, but these are yellow ones. I bought them a couple of years ago and they didn't really do anything last year, but then all of a sudden they came up again this year. So, and then I can't remember what these are called, but they're living their best lives here, and I'll find the name of them, because a lot of the plants like those, the achilleas, the grasses as well, they all came from like a planting pack that I bought from Quick Crop, so happy out with those. But yeah, they look quite healthy there, don't they? And then my verbena that I cut back quite hard earlier in the year, I really like that there, and I'm hoping that I might plant something else right in front of it just to help keep it upright, because last year it did kind of flop over an awful lot. But there is a lot of work that will be done on this, because I think I want to fill it as well with annuals and sow them directly for the crack. We won't talk about this because this is at the stage where all of the tulips have gone over, and yeah, they're not looking great. But look in here. Hold on, where is it? This is a potato plant. So I remember I planted a few, maybe 2 or 3 potatoes a couple of weeks ago. Well, they're coming out. I thought that they were, after killing them or putting them in the wrong spot. But this is going to be a veg bed, and the plan is I'm going to have like potatoes. I'm going to put maybe some carrots there, corn on the cob on this side, and see, because I want to, like, corn on the cob will do really well there, hopefully, but I'm going to have to condition the soil in there because all those bulbs are going to have taken out a lot of the goodness from the soil. So yeah, they are, I think, ready to be taken out, and I think I'm just going to research a little bit more, because like those ones are pretty much finished, but there's still a bit greenery there, so I might need to leave them as is. I think the Aliums are my pride and joy this year. They're gorgeous. So I have a couple of different variations in here. Couldn't tell you what they are. Like, look at that one. Looks like a little firework or an explosion. They're gorgeous. That one seems to have gone over, but there's still blooms there for the bees. Gorgeous. So I think I'm going to add a little bit of feed in there today. And then these beds also need an overhaul. Like, look at this. Gorgeous. I still have a few more like different types of alliums that are going to come out there. What I've learned is this was my kind of variation of lasagna planting, but like in bed form. So we had like crocuses and we had tulips and that. But like when I put different bulbs into like the one pot, you don't really get a huge display altogether, do you know, like, because the crocuses look great, then the tulips look great, now these look great, but like the rest of the bed looks a little bit like meh. But like the bees are loving, and the pollinators are loving these. Like, look, that little guy. But whatever those light ones are, I love them. And like, look at this, another one of those big kind of explosion-y ones. So see these are leek heads. I've never let my leeks go so long, so I think I'm going to pull them over the next like week or two, and it'll kind of give me a bit more space in there, because I want to plant out more bits, more flowers, to have this as like almost like a cut flower. But we'll see. I feel like I'm growing a lot of vegetables, and I don't know if I'm going to have enough room for them. So I feel like the alliums have been a triumph, especially here. They're gorgeous. Now, I put these pots back here just out of the way, because as you'll see in a few minutes, I cleared off the patio, and I can't remember, I think these are gladiolas in those 2 pots. I think those 2 are ranunculus, maybe gladiolas, I can't remember. But look in here, in this pot back here, that is a clematis that is coming on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant it beside the pole and let it climb up the pole. Wouldn't that be nice? And the star jasmine is coming on great as well, starting to kind of move up through this. We got this in the Kilkenny salvage yard last year. Like, I don't think that's going to be its final place, but for now it'll do the job. Look, I got some strawberries. Oh, this is like my favourite part of being out in the garden, is when I haven't been out in a couple of days, and like there's so much like newness and growth and like change. Oh, I'm happy. Ooh, I wonder if these are little flowers that is going to be from the jasmine. Look here. This has just really taken off over the last couple of weeks. It is my climber / rambler. I can never remember the name, but like, look at the amount of buds. So this will flower just once, and then I think I'm supposed to cut it back. I think that has aphids as well. Yeah, I'm going to give everything a proper soak. But look, aren't they gorgeous? They're just really small roses, but they're so fragrant. Look at that one in there. Yeah, this is covered in, looks like whitefly. And then on this side, this is like the paler pink. That's really after now exploding. Like look, this, while the buds look to be kind of like a fuchsia pink, they're going to be really pale pink in the end. My little geranium mound is getting bigger. Like this just makes me so happy. And look at this, like the osteospermum. I didn't know if they'd come back. And look, they are gorgeous. Now I feel like this is a good size for them. Like this one could be bigger, but this doesn't have as much sun as this one. Like that was only a small, I think when I bought this last year it was only like that size. But like look at the size of it now. And the same with here. I love them. So I need to Google if I need to cut them back a little bit. I don't want them to get too big. I think that's a nice size, but I don't know if they grow on old wood or new wood. We'll see. Now here and here are origeron, but they're like a small kind of purpley one. I'm not crazy about them, so I might lift them, put them in pots for now. I'll see. But look, I think this is a climber. It's gorgeous. Now this doesn't look like it has, no, this doesn't look like it has white fly or anything. Look, little buds. Another one there. I like this. I think maybe in terms of the colour scheme, I wonder would it have been better to have this rose as like a pink one to climb up, or clematis maybe. Oh, because we have kind of like the dark pink, fuchsia pink. We've got like pinky toned. We've got the origeron. Got the hydrangea that's also going to be pink. The pink million bells, I think they're called. We'll see. But anyway, oh look, that's starting to bloom. And like the origeron, like, are you well? Do you remember I only planted those last October, and I think they just love it in that barrel. So I bought that barrel in, again, the Kilkenny salvage yard, and I'll link the video below where I fill them up. I think I filmed myself filming it up, yeah, because at the bottom I put kind of plastic bottles and containers so that this isn't completely full of soil. It's just like from about there upwards. But it seems really happy in there. I'm just going to make sure I'm going to feed them. Sorry, I'm so dramatic, but like look, my little lavender under my olive tree is starting to bloom. So we have the regular kind of purple lavender, we've got white lavender and another purple. I think I need to plant more around there, but I actually need to reinvigorate the soil of that, I think. So we have our corn in the cob that I'm going to plant some out. I gave some to Catherine, I'm going to give some to Will. So I think I'm going to plant them. They say to plant them in kind of blocks instead of like rows because they self-pollinate in the wind. And I think this is my third, if not fourth year of growing sweet corn, and I love it. They take up a lot of room, the roots are massive, but it's so much fun. And look, I can't remember what that is, but oh, I do, that is bleeding heart. That's something else. Did I label it? No, I did not. Like probably a dahlia, potentially a dahlia, I don't know. Will I ever learn? Do you remember now my verbena cuttings? Like look, I'm going to plant them out. I think they're ready. And the other one there, like, there's a couple that didn't really make it, but like, they look good to me. Got some tomato plants that are coming on. I can't remember what they are, but they're going to be pink and lovely. And like these are the sweet peas that Catherine gave me. I need to plant those out. I need to plant these out. I need to put those on. We've got some more tomato plants in there that are coming on. We've got my little pepper plant, a couple more tomatoes and peppers in there. I'm going to plant out my raspberries. I sowed more seeds in there, so like things are coming on. Oh, look at that. Look, I just put that in a pot there a couple of weeks ago, not knowing if it would come back. A little dahlia. Oh my god, I'm so happy. See, that makes me happy now. I'm going to take that out because the slugs love little dahlia tubers like that, so I kind of put things like this on the table because it makes it a bit harder for the slugs to get them. I'm going to plant out my lupin. Now, I would like to just draw your attention to this. I will explain that everything has been moved. Now, at the moment, everything is down there because I have a plan, but that'll be probably next week's video. But I moved the other origeron barrel to there because we are going to be putting up the barbecue here. and hopefully have barbecue season. I just thought that would give like a little bit of symmetry, having one there and one there. And you know what, it's going to be interesting to see, because like this one has sun for most of the day, whereas this one is in shade for like half of the day maybe. So it'll be interesting to see how they look, because right now they look like they just make me so happy. And I learned recently that the pink Origeron, the pink daisies, are the older ones. So because they were all like starting off as white, and I was like, oh my god, did I just buy white ones? And now I looked it up, and you can do cuttings from these as well. I'm going to try and do that. Anya the Garden Fairy, it shows you how. So I'm going to try that. And then one of the days, a couple of weeks ago, I weeded this border just to see kind of what I was working with. Oh my god, look. My honeysuckle. But I'm going to come back later and show you this in the sunshine, because it's much nicer, it's much more vibrant. So I'll be back in a while. Okay, this border is in a bit more daylight now, so we can see. So it's a little overview. So a couple of weeks ago, I weeded it to see what I had left to play with. I think I'm going to pull up the crocuses, I think there. First of all, doesn't the Origeron look really nice there now? I think that's going to be fab. We have like a little foxglove. So yeah, now this is looking good, and I keep winding kind of like some of the little strands over onto the trellis. So hopefully it'll go along here. But look, in there I have a few little Aliums in there. I thought I planted more, but the buddleia looks lovely and healthy. That's going to be blooming soon, I'm hoping. And we have another foxglove there. I love foxgloves so much. It's going to be fab. We've got more Aliums there. Don't they look really good against the green of the climbing hydrangea? That looks fab. Fuchsia there, that is doing really well. We've got a grass, and behind the grass I discovered, yay, my what they call candelabra primulas. So I bought a few of these last year. I think I bought 3 last year. I don't know if these are the same plants or if they've self-seeded, but these are going to be like really nice and tall, and then they have like tiers of flowers on them. I'm going to keep you updated on those because they're fab. I'm going to try and save seeds this year. And then this little tree seems to have really flourished this year. That looks really good. That's beside the Acer. And then I thought that this was gone. My little Brunnera. So in there is like a little foxglove. I think the roots of the foxglove and this are kind of tied together, but like, oh, I'm so happy that that came back. But I love this border so much because even from this angle, there's just lots of shape and colour. And yeah, I'm going to put like annuals and stuff in there, which I think are going to look fab. And then we have just like kind of random pots here, like with fuchsia, like an astilbe, weeds. But yeah, I'm going to clean out the bird bath. I think we're going to get rid of that tree. I think it's on its last legs. So this is all of the pot plants that were up on the patio. Most of them anyway. The patio looks really nice and big, but it looks empty. But what I'm going to do is, like, I found little plants that I forgot I had. So the mission over the next like week or two is to go through all these pots, and I'm going to pick out some of the plants that I like. I know that there's like lots of foxgloves, like look, foxgloves in there, that I'm going to plant out, and we're going to rejuvenate the soil here. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago, and I was saying I thought the catmint was gone? It's back. Needs serious overhaul, so that it means that I'm going to get rid of like any of the weeds and stuff like that, put them in the compost, and then over there we'll have a much more condensed collection of plants. It'll be like an edit. But that is the garden in May. I might do a few little close-up shots now.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. For all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't.
So yes, I'm taking stock. I'm enjoying the garden how it is now, but also in the back of my head I'm like, oh, I want to do this, 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 and this. Then I make myself freak out because there's so much that I want to do and not enough time to do it, but it'll be fine. I think the next thing that I want to tackle is to plant out some of the plants from the pots that I showed you there, just to kind of fill up the borders a bit. I need to plant out sweet peas, I need to pot things on, plant out foxgloves, verbena cuttings, read it from a notebook, put manure around roses, plant out lupin, plant out raspberries, sow annuals in borders, plant little Dorrit seeds, add to buy more seeds, add compost to potatoes. Oh, we need to do that. Compost to potatoes, plant out sweet peas. So I've loads of bits that I wanted to do. But rather than kind of make this like a bit of a mishmash video, that's what the garden is looking like now. These beds are very untidy, but I was watching this week's Gardener's World and Monty Don was planting things into his cut flower bed, so I'm going to do that too. Do you think I need to buy some plants? I don't know. Because I was just thinking, you know, like when I take the plants out of the pots down there and like put them in the floor, in the ground and everything, like those pots are going to be empty. I'm going to need to have some more stuff. But just to give kind of instant colour now, and actually something that, I don't know, was it last year or the year before, and Catherine and I went to a garden show, and what's his name, Adam Frost was there from Gardener's World, and he said that what he likes to do is, or no, maybe it was Alan Titchmarsh, I don't know, somebody said to go to the garden centre. These are the professionals. Go to the garden centre every month and buy a few plants so that in May you'll have like a little display, in June display, July and August, you know. So I just think that I should do what they say. This is like the perfect day because it's not too warm. There's a nice breeze and I love the movement in the garden. Actually, let me show you what I can see from right now. 1 second. But also, like and subscribe and I'll see you in next week's video. Okay, bye. But 1 second, let me show you. This is my view, sitting talking to a tripod, but I love this and I love this.